Welcome to the Teal Venue, sponsored by Seminole State College of Florida.
This is Leah from City Beverages, and I would like to welcome you to the 31st Annual Orlando International Fringe Theater Festival. We would like to thank our festival presenting sponsor, City Beverages. We would also like to thank our grant sponsors, Orange County Arts and Cultural Affairs, the State of Florida's Division of Cultural Affairs, and United Arts of Central Florida.
Remember to silence all electronic devices, and please, no photography or videography. If you have to leave the theater for any reason during the show, there is no readmission.
Thank you for investing in the independent performing arts. We hope you enjoy the upcoming production.
Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Whatever this is.
Well, it's a hair helmet, obviously. There. Now I won't be a distraction to you.
That is not better.
Oh.
Tell me your name.
Oh, I am Cindy Lou.
Who?
That's right.
What?
Oh, no, just you. Cindy Lou White is a distant cousin of mine on my mom's side. Ooh, a bit of a troublemaker that one is, with her saucebox constantly running non-stop. And her mobile Tora laurels bouncing this way and that way, as if they had a mind of their own, which they do, always getting her into trouble. Her saucebox, that is, not her mobile Tora laurels.
What?
No, not who what, just don't even get me started on the who what's, a bunch of idiots they are. Oh, with their ever so pretentious hyphenated names, the whatnots, have-sos, have-nots. Oh, they think they're so superior. Well, I guess with the exception of the has-beens. Now, they're just a bunch of pod-snappery poof-twaffles.
Pod-snappery poof-twaffles? You mean that they're, snooty?
Ho, 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 ho! Downright snooty they are, but I'll tell you who's even worse. The double-hyphenated people, you know, like the told-you-so's. Ooh, well, their snoots are filled with twice as much snot with those, overly pretentious parish pickaxes of theirs stuck up in the air.
And could you just stop babbling and tell me your name?
Who?
You, that's who.
That's right.
What's right?
My name.
But you haven't told me your name.
I most certainly did.
Who did?
Correct.
What?
No, I told you, she's my cousin.
Who is?
Well, I is who. Is this hard for you to follow?
Oh, it's terribly hard, and it's giving me a headache. I think I need to see a physician.
Oh, I know a dandy one. My uncle on my father's side of the family. They're a bit of a strange lot. But he's all right. Very, afternoonified.
What's his name?
Who?
Your uncle.
Yes.
What?
No, I already told you. We are who's, not what's.
Wait, your uncle is Doctor Who.
Correct.
Third base.
Anywho, you should know my uncle. He's got a practice down Gallifrey Way. Although, it's been eons since I last saw him. I was just a wee little who back then. Ooh, a bit of an unearthly child I was. Ooh. Oh, you should probably also know that he's a lord or some such.
Your uncle is both a physician and a member of parliament. Good job, well done.
Yeah. We're all very proud of Uncle Mildred Who, with all of his travels, gallivanting over there, traipsing over there, yeah.
He's a who? What?
No, not who what, just a who. Aren't you listening?
But you said his name is Mildred.
Yes. Mildred Benjamin Franklin Hawkeye Pierce Who. Got a problem with that, Ebenezer?
No. A fine name for a lord. What party does he represent? A Tory? A Whig?
Oh, no. Time.
Like the herb time?
No. Like time, the indefinite continued progress of existence and events in the past, present, and the Regarded as a whole, but yet somehow less than the sum of their parts. Parts that can be put into a full-range cage and be compressed to the point where they make a sound.
I must admit, I am not familiar with that sound. Party?
Well, you know what? It's really more of a construct than a party.
Construct? What do you mean?
Well, I'll tell you what. How much time have you got? Get it? Time? How much time have you
No idea.
Okay. All right. Imagine, if you would, that the entire universe is made up of finely interwoven threads, knitted together like one would knit a sweater.
Sweater? What kind of sweater? Cashmere? I do enjoy a cashmere sweater.
No, not a cashmere. You're a bit bourgeois, Ebenezer. No. This sweater is made from soufilindue.
Soufilindue? Isn't that pasta?
Yes, you're familiar with the threads of pod.
So what you're telling me is the entire universe, whatever that is a sweater made from pasta.
Essentially, yes, exactly.
How would one knit a sweater out of all this pasta?
Well, it's not really a pasta sweater per se. That's just a metaphorical paradox. Or is that a paraphorical metaphor? Is that a paradoxical metadox? Eek! You know, time constructs can be so confusing.
Who knitted this sweater?
Oh, no.
Nose?
No, whose don't knit? It is not a skill that we are known for.
So who did knit the sweater?
I just told you, we don't knit.
What person knitted the sweater?
A baker. Although, you know what? It seems that he was more well known for wearing really tight pants.
Does this baker have a name?
Oh, yeah, Tom.
So some gas-pipe baker named Tom both knitted and baked a sweater made of pasta. What you're describing is essentially a lasagna.
Ooh, I could go for some lasagna right now. I would even settle for some jelly beans or a crock burger with a tall zaffic. Same time constructs also make one ravenously hungry.
You're telling me that all of known existence is essentially wheat, nibblings, water, and salt.
Now you've got it.
You have done nothing but waste my time with this delusional flummery. I'm going to bed.
You know what? No. It's hard for one to know what would be a waste of time until after the time has been wasted. And then by that time, it's too late to ponder such fun-dungery type things. And you know what? Even one, if they could predict what would be a waste of time, that in and of itself would be a waste of time. You know, Vatican nations being highly overrated. Although if they enjoyed it, maybe it wouldn't be a waste of time. It would be a misappropriation of time, or miscalculation of time. Yes, a misappropriation of time. Oh, time constructs are so confusing.
Did I understand you to say that vaccines are a waste of time?
Seriously, that's what you got out of all that?
I will have you know vaccines are not a waste of time. And in fact, it is my belief that within the next 3 years, smallpox vaccinations will be mandatory.
I'm sorry, mandatory vaccinations? Come on. Surely people of your era understand the importance of getting vaccinations.
Well, many do, but there are some that believe the process was rushed haphazardly, and they're afraid to get the shot for the most ridiculous of reasons.
Like what?
Well, there are some women that believe they will give birth to sheepadiles.
Sheepadiles?
Well, apparently it's a cross between a sheep and a crocodile. The toughest wool you've ever seen.
Nobody wants that.
And the men, there are men that believe it will turn their testicles into pineapples and that their penises will become inverted.
What? Inverted penises? You mean vaginas? Anyways, well, how long did it take to develop the vaccine?
54 years.
What? 54 years to develop a vaccine that they think was rushed? Wow. It's a wonder that humans aren't still trying to figure out if they can swallow rocks.
You know, I really need you to tell me what it is that you are doing here and what has happened to the furniture in my room.
Whatever do you mean?
Well, let's start over here. My Keppel white chair with mahogany and print. It never before did it have such garish colors, and it appears to be wearing shoes. Please explain.
Keppel white chair. I like it a lot. You know, with a chair this big, I could sit on top. The mahogany and printed swirls this way and that. When you stare at it, it looks just like a cat. A cat in a
Hat?
hat. Have you ever tried to put a cat into a hat? Impossible. Can't be done, I tell ya.
So What is the cadmium then?
Ooh, it's in a steel chamber. Cats despise those. They can't meow, meow, or claw their way out of them.
How would a cat breathe inside of a steel chamber?
Well, it would and it would not.
So it would be both alive and dead.
Yes and no, it could be so.
Must you speak in rhyme?
Whatever do you mean? To what you imply? I'm not keen.
That right there.
Right there, right here. Ooh, oh dear.
No more rhyming. I mean it.
Hey, Ebenezer, want a peanut?
Inconceivable.
I don't think that means what you think it means. Anywho, this is just the way we walk and talk in Whoville.
You are not in Whoville. In spite of appearances to the contrary, this is the greatest city on Earth.
New York? Paris? Munich?
No, and definitely no. No, this is London.
London. You know, London should have been second on that list that I just gave. You know, New York, London, Paris, Munich. Pop, pop, pop. It pops, you know, musically. That's fine. Anyways, London is just a dumb name for a city.
Oh! I will have you know it comes from the Latin Londinium, first recorded by Geoffrey of Monmouth, circa 1136, in Historia Regum Britannia. Yes, see, it was the Romans.
Oh, blah, 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 dead people, blah, 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 more dead people. You know, Ebenezer, we all know the story. And how old are you anyways?
You know, it's never been made very clear to me. I suppose I could be immortal.
Oh, you know, in a way you actually are. Say, Ebenezer, have you happened to notice somebody, like, lurking around here that's, you know, looks a little out of place?
You are kidding, right?
Well, yeah, besides me. But somebody that, you know, looks like me, talks like me, walks like me, basically is exactly like me, but is totally different.
Well,
Yes.
now that you mention it,
Now that I've mentioned it,
come to think of it,
come to think of it.
no.
Aw, to what part?
To every part. In fact, the only person who remotely comes to mind is Bob Cratchit's youngest Timothy.
What? Tiny Tim?
All the very same. Interesting. One so young develops a 5 o'clock shadow so early in the day. But I have a question for you. Are you one of the spirits sent to visit me?
Don't be a twit, Ebenezer. Do I look spooky to you? Ooh.
Spooky, no. Alarmingly mad, absolutely. I only bring it up because earlier today I had such a vivid vision of my long-deceased partner, Jacob Marley.
Oh, no. OMG, Ebenezer. We all know the story. Jacob Marley visits you. He tells you you're going to be visited by the ghosts of the past, the present, and the future, blah, 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 blah. Oh, it's such a bunch of pleonastic, palaverous prose. Oh, everyone in the universe is so tired of that story. It's literally been done to death.
I am certain you mean figurative.
No. I'm actually right in saying literally. People have actually died while acting out this vapidly fallacious excuse of social commentary. I mean, Charles Dickens, I'll tell you, that guy, it's good he's long dead. If he was still around, he'd be tried for crimes against all of humanity.
I do not understand this. How can you know what has happened and what will happen? What does Chuckles Dickens have to do with any of this? What is the meaning of this?
Meaning of this? Oh, this is nothing. This is, you know, you might want to have a sit down, Ebenezer, for what I am about to tell you. Let's just say there's a reality bomb incoming. Yeah. So, first things first, but not necessarily in that order. Shh. Ebenezer, you are but a character in a book written by Charles Dickens. That is your reality.
That is utterly preposterous. I am not a character in a book.
Okay, prove it.
I shall do no such thing. That I need to neither justify nor verify my existence to the likes of you, who...
That's because you can't. In order for you to prove that you exist, you have to be alive. And to be alive, one has to adhere to one of 4, let's just call them rules. Virtue ethics, consequentialism, deontology, and Floridaology.
I am certain you made that last one up.
Yeah, no, I wish I had. Sadly, it is actually the true thing. It came about when a Florida man found an alligator that had wandered on
this Florida, it sounds like a dreadful and backward place, but I know that I exist here in the now.
But you have no morals, no guiding principles, no ethical standards. Just like
Florida, ha-ha!
What?
You've proven that I exist. I am Florida!
Florida Evans, I loved you on good times. Not getting hassled, not getting hustled, keeping your head above water, making the way where you can, temporarily off. Good times, everybody. Ain't we lucky we got do good times, yeah. But the thing from Good Time, they got it. No good times for you, Ebenezer. Fine. It's too bad that these really awesome and, might I say, quite entertaining references are just wasted on the likes of you. All right, I've got another test. Okay, tell me, what is your earliest memory? Like, what do you remember from childhood?
See, I remember a time when I was just a very young lad, and
Yeah, that happened.
but there was a day at school. It was boarding school, and I distinctly
Oh, wow. Tell me about that.
and just because I cannot remember the details of something which happened decades ago does not mean I don't exist.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's try something more recent. What do you remember about the day before yesterday? Let's talk about that.
Oh, so this is very easy. I rose from my bed, which looked very, very different.
Yep.
And then I
Yeah, okay, and that happened.
dear.
Oh dear, indeed. Poor Ebenezer.
I don't understand. And how can I not be real? Like I'm here with you.
Well, right, you're here with me within the confines of the pages of this book. A Christmas Carol in prose, being a ghost story of Christmas.
That name seems verbose, unnecessary, but let's just say for a moment that I believe you. I believe any of this nonsense. And why are you here? Are you a part of this story?
Oh, no. I'm not a part of this tale. Let's just say I'm an uncommercial traveler of sorts.
What does that even mean?
Well, I've made it my mission to right literary wrongs.
How so?
Okay, well, remember I told you that you're a character in a book written by Charles
Oh, I
Dickens?
remember.
Yeah. Well, that book is in a very special library.
How is the library sweater?
Ooh, it's part of the construct.
Not the pasta sweater, yes.
Yes, it's the chest pocket specifically, because that's where all the known literary works in the universe are stored.
Don't be absurd.
Please, have you met me? Ebenezer. Absurdity is a way of life. You should embrace it. It might even lighten you up a bit. You know, you're all very pale, and pasty is not a color.
My complexion has nothing to do with the complexity of what it is you're suggesting. Who created this infinite library? Was it this Tom Baker fellow?
Oh, no. It was a devilish lad named Melville Dewey.
The chap who made the Dewey Decimal System created this infinite library?
Yeah, same guy. Do you actually know that he created the decimal system as a cosmic joke? But it backfired on him, so he had to go through with it. However, the name Melville Decimal System, it didn't test well in intergalactic focus groups. Namely the cat kind. But, what do you expect from a species that will allow itself to get locked in a steel chamber? Bunch of pussies.
So he changed it.
Yes, on the recommendation of Roger, John, Pete, and Keith.
The who?
Yes, the Who, the Council on Supreme Names. It was a marketing decision, branding and such.
I need to get this sorted. And what you allege is sheer lunacy.
Allege nothing. As much as you don't want to admit it, you know it's true. I mean, don't you get it?
What, that I'm a literary aberration? What is so wrong with me that I needed to be corrected?
It's in the way you were written. Mr. Dickens has you out to be a curmudgeonous miser. And for that reason, your name is now and will be forever associated with meanness and spite. occasional bit of overacting. Do you know that the quote, "Don't be a Scrooge," is the number 2 quote on Intergalactic Gargle Blaster Film Festival's list of quotes?
Well, to be number 2 on any list is really kind of an honor, isn't it?
Well, so you're saying you're okay being called number 2?
Well, kind of am. I'm puffed up a bit. You might say I'm flushed with pride. What quote was number 1 on that list?
Oh, what's up? Yeah, I know. It was some kind of ridiculous marketing campaign for a beverage company in the 90s.
The 1790s?
No, 1999 to be specific. Apparently, that was the year to party.
But this is 1850.
Well, yes, within the confines of the pages of this book. But, out there, time is linear.
The balderdash. Everyone knows time is Faustian.
Faustian? As if one could make a devil's deal with time itself? No. Time is linear, like a shoelace.
Right, so, to recap, what you've told me is that the universe, whatever that is a pasta sweater, and now time is a shoelace. You're loony. Daft is what you are, and I'm optimist.
Ebenezer, think of it like this. Time is a line that's infinite. It doesn't have a beginning, it doesn't have an end. And along that line lies events, time and such.
But that's already to wash, and everyone knows that time has to end sometime. Otherwise, nothing would ever get started.
Sometimes I forget that you were written with that old world infantile way of thinking. But no. The point is, that view was disproven by a groundbreaking equation posited by Valor-Matraxis.
Valor-Matraxis?
Yes. It seems that Einstein, Hawking, Freyhound, Plutarchus, and all the rest, well, they had it wrong. Although Ptolemy came quite close in Book 3 of Almagest. He's a really clever chap. There was a while there, I was convinced he was a who. But no, Ebenezer, if you imagine that time, in fact, is a line, and that is what we call a Renes Decretum.
Pardon me for saying so, but occasionally I believe you just string words, or sometimes merely syllables together, and you declare them to be important. That is what we call the Westminster Taradiddle. See, I can do the same thing.
Now, us who's, we can move all about the components that make up the shoelace. Like the Library of Infinite Punctuation.
The Library of Infinite Punctuation. Was that also named by the Who Council of Supreme Names?
Oh, no. That one was decided by the third gathering of Harkness. In fact, it was the last gathering of Harkness as it devolved into sheer bedlam. One of the delegates from the Morak Empire made a joke about Vogons. Something like, how many Vogons does it take to make a glitter gun? And the answer was something like, your mother knows. Yeah. The riot that ensued, it was the cause for the Rexel planetary configuration being shut down for 15,000 years. Do you have any idea how much it costs to reopen a cold configuration of planets?
No, I have no idea how much.
I don't know. I thought maybe you would. That's why I asked. Anyways, we now just call it meeting.
But it was Rexel planetary configuration. Couldn't you have just called it RPC, abbreviated it?
That's very good. For someone that doesn't exist, you exhibit an unnatural ability to think. That's curious.
That simple acronym naming convention, nothing curious about it at all. Is this the first story you visited?
Oh, no. I jump into books here and there. In fact, recently I spent the most delightful days in this super humorous book. What was the name of that book? Oh, yes, the Bible. Oh, I had such a nice talk with this young man. He goes by the name of Jesus of Nazareth.
Oh, good heavens. Tell me that you didn't.
Oh, yeah, I did. A bit misguided, that one. But not to worry, I set him on the right path.
You set Jesus of Nazareth onto the right path?
Well, it did take some doing. I had to convince him that he also was not written properly. And, in fact, he was actually orphaned when his parents were killed by a very scary chap. He now goes by his true name, Harry Potter.
Who the devil is Harry Potter?
Oh, he's another character that in my estimation was poorly written. Boy wizard, indeed.
Wait, you convinced Jesus of Nazareth, that he was a boy wizard.
Well, that part was easy. Once he knew he was magical, the miracles made way more sense.
Oh, see, do you know what you have done? There's a religion. There are multiple religions that are based on Jesus and his teaching.
There still will be. They'll just be, more entertaining now.
Entertaining? Religion is not meant to entertain or amuse.
Well, what the heck is it there for then?
Scare the Dickens out of us, of course.
Oh, well, trust me on this, Ebenezer, and wait till you see what happens. Religion and entertainment are going to be walking hand in hand all the way to the bank. Cha-ching. Yeah.
So tell me, who does this Harry Potter believe in something?
This is where I really outdid myself. Does the name Hannibal Lecter mean anything to you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I guess it wouldn't. What about Moby Dick?
A little story about a whale. Yes.
Not anymore. Now it's an autobiography about a musical artist. I even changed the opening line. It now starts, Call Me Blondie. I didn't get any of that. Oh, I know. Willie Shakespeare. You know Willie Shakespeare?
Of course I know William Shakespeare, perhaps the most influential writer in the English language.
Oh, please. He wasn't all that. In fact, I convinced him to write a tawdry tale called 50 Shades of Grey.
Do tell. This is about the Lady Jane Grey, isn't it?
No. This is about Dorian Gray and his walk on the wild side. You know what I mean? The
What is wrong with you?
What about A Midsummer's Dream? A Midsummer Night's Dream.
A Midsummer Night's Dream? It is one of Shakespeare's most beloved plays.
Well, now it's going to be called A Midsummer's Nightmare on Elm Street. The kids are going to eat that up, I'm telling you.
You cannot go mucking about with some of the greatest works of English literature.
You know what? I think Mr. Dickens was right about you. You are no fun.
Fun? According to you, I'm not even real, so I don't know how to know what fun is, let alone how to engage in it.
Whatever. I thought this was going to be an entertaining visit, but your quarrels in nature is becoming super boring. You really turned out to be the half-hour type gentleman. You know what I mean?
Well, you have been delivering me with nothing but some gagged up claptrap, if you ask me. No. You know what? I demand some proof of my supposed non-existence, and I do not believe you have any.
As a matter of fact, I do. In my little bag here, I've got it. Can you help me, please? I got so much in here. Oh, jeez, that kid. Okay, hold that, please.
Safe.
Oh, I left those at home. That's embarrassing. There you go. Yes. Sorry, you never know when you're going to need that. Okay. Oh, there it is. Always in the last place you look. Okay. Yep. Here it is. Okay, put those down. Oh, jeez. There you are.
What is this?
That's your life. That's your story. That's a Christmas carol. Now, I've taken the liberty of earmarking the pages that Mr. Dickens was particularly cruel to you.
Why is it so Lilliputian?
Lilliputian? Do I know her? Does she know me? What has she told you about me? It's a lie. I tell you all of it. Well, most of it.
Why is it so small?
Oh, get the thing. Yeah, I knew that. Well, do you remember that library of infinite punctuation I mentioned a little while back in the play? Well, the library in and of itself isn't infinite in size, so they have to, miniaturize all the books. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, yes, look at it. This is quite impossible. I can't make out any of the letters. I can't even make out most of the photos. Pictures.
Oh, all right, here. I've got the big one. Oh. Okay, here. Happy now?
It is much better. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And there's a page here. Let's see out there. Squeezing, wrenching, grasping, scraping, clutching, covetous old sinner. Hard and sharp as flint.
Yes, it seems that Mr. Dickens got a hold of Mr. Roget's thesaurus.
And what's this one? Secret and self-contained and solitary as an oyster. Boy, that is a horrid and pathetic fallacy. Clearly, Mr. Dickens knows nothing about the magnificent mollusk Australopithecus or its eternal ecosystem. What is this? What is this nonsense? A bah humbug being a curmudgeonly exclamatory epithet?
Isn't it?
Oh, heavens, no. It's a blessing. It invokes St. Humbert, the patron saint of interrupted sneezes. This is all common general knowledge.
Apparently not, because that fact seems to have escaped the esteemed Mr. Dickens. For this, my friend, this is how you are written. This is how you are portrayed all the time on stage and screen.
Oh, this Mr. Dickens seems to leave us all with a heart 3 sizes too small.
Just like the Fringe.
Who?
Oh no, he's definitely not it.
Tell me, how is it that you get from... No, before that. Where are you off to next?
Oh. I'm going to go see some other literary geniuses, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Edgar Allan Poe, Mark Twain, and Jackie Collins.
I seem to believe that these stories or these authors or these characters, they have something that you want or need.
That's quite a quantum leap for a one-dimensional character to make.
It's merely an observation, actually. Tell me, how is it that you get from story to story to story?
Oh, my means of transportation is of no concern of yours. But if you must know, I use a TARDIS.
A TARDIS? I am not familiar with that mode of transportation.
Well, it resembles a police box from the 1960s, and it travels through time. Although mine experienced a bit of a Chuzzlewitz.
What happened?
The doors fell off, completely embarrassing.
Why did the doors fall off?
Oh, we got caught in a magnetic Dalek tractor beam pull, and it pulled the doors right off.
Is that unusual?
Yeah, nobody knew the Daleks had a tractor beam. Bunch of mutant pepper pots.
And then the doors falling off.
Oh, yeah, that never happens. One chance in a million. There's no metal in those doors. Budget cutbacks and such. Never go with the lowest bidder on these things.
And then crash.
I don't like to say crashed. I like to think of it as falling with style.
And was there any environmental damage?
Oh, no. I had it towed to another dimension.
But another dimension would also have an environment.
Well, not this one. There's nothing out there.
Nothing. There must be something.
No, really. There's nothing out there. There's just space and the void and the consciousness.
The pasta sweater is self-aware.
Yes, it is. And right now, it's not very happy.
Why not?
Shrinkage, loose threads, and fire.
Fire?
Yeah. It seems that TARDIS is having an aversion to falling with style. They don't much like it because, well, they're highly flammable.
That seems like it would be a tremendous drawback to a time travel device.
Yeah, thanks. I'll be sure to alert the engineers of the Bonsai Institute of that.
The more I say that word, the more it feels like it may also be an acronym. What does it stand for?
Stand for? Well, I don't think TARDISes take positions on things one way or another. Although, if it were here, we could ask it.
Ask it.
But not if it's on fire.
You need the TARDIS to be sentient. You can ask it questions and it will answer you.
You know what? I actually think the TARDIS would favor a communistic approach to government and socioeconomic endeavors and Star Wars.
The movies?
No, not the movies. The Reagan-era Space Defense Initiative program.
So you believe that the TARDIS is a communist who supports space-based lasers?
I gotcha. How did you know that Star Wars was a movie?
I'm certain that you told me.
No, I'm certain I did not. It seems that one of us is not who we appear to be. Uncle Mildred?
Well, it seems as though I've been found out.
What the what?
And not a moment too soon. I do not know how much longer I could have kept up that charade. Or the activity. If I even was, actually. All right, young lady. A few things I'd like to get off of my chest. Make sure you're aware of. Number 1. TARDIS is absolutely an acronym, time and relative dimension in space. 2. Everyone knows the Daleks of tractor beams. 3. The door never falls off of my TARDIS. And it never catches fire. And although she may be a socialist, she despises lasers. But most importantly of all, my name is not Mildred! You know, I designed and built that TARDIS.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine out of an actual police box?
Well, the way I see it, if you're going to make a time travel device, you should make it without any sense of style or originality. And I believe a police box fits that bill. It's not very conspicuous, how it is.
But what are you doing here in A Christmas Carol?
Oh, I'm waiting for you, my dear niece.
Waiting for me for how long?
Well, after you stole my
Borrowed.
After you stole my TARDIS, I spoke to my friend Jack Harkness, and I borrowed his vortex. I borrowed his vortex manipulator, and then I went to where the chaos had died down, and then I came back to a place where you and I could have a little chat.
Whatever. So now what?
Now I take you home.
Oh, goody, goody. Do I get to stand before the Time Lord Council? The Council of Time Lords? Or the Supreme Council of Time Lords?
Yes. Yes. And definitely yes. For you have much to answer for. You're mocking Philippatistic tone most of all.
Philoptistic. I believe that's chap is Irish. He's got a mocking tone, pale skin, I'm going to assume red hair. Yes, yes, yes. I do believe that chap is Irish.
You're describing Conan O'Brien. Get your things. It's time for us to go.
No, we can't go yet. Not yet.
Why not?
Because I haven't found the one.
Oh no, tell me this is not about your obsession.
Yes,
with-
yes, it's all about it. All this nonsense and chaos. It's all about finding him.
Jesus.
No, not him. It's about finding Waldo.
Whatever this is that you have with Waldo Howe, it has been discussed.
It's love. I tell you, it's true love. You just wouldn't understand how deep it is.
Well, go ahead then. Tell me, how deep is your love?
Well, we're living in a world of fools. Fools that are breaking us down when they all should let us be.
But he is a Howe, and who's and hows don't mix. Dare I say, it is taboo. To mention nothing about the way the man dresses. And he has never seen a color palette with anything but red and white in it.
But his firmly drawn jaw in black ink, and his John Lennon glasses, and his frozen smile.
That is a Machiavellian scowl. He delights in the millions of lives he's taken, numbing all of their minds as they search endlessly for him. You will not find him.
But
That
I
blue
have-
jean. No, you'll listen to me, young lady. That blue jean wearing peppermint stick.
How dare you.
He is a master of disguise.
But I have to try.
Why must you?
All right, if you must know, we met on Who Harmony. And I was smitten at first sight, so I had to swipe right.
Smitten.
Like a kitten. He is perfect.
You even know him?
I know him enough. One date was all it took. You know, I don't even care that he's married to that globe-trotting bitch Carmen Sandiego. I bet that's why he's ghosted me.
My dear niece, you have fallen for one of the classic blunders, the most famous of which, never get involved in a spice war and anapestic tetrameter 4, but only slightly less well known, never go up against a Howe when love is on the line.
But it's not a blunder. It's just Waldo Howe. He completes me.
And you knew this after one date?
I knew it after eggplant emoji, peach emoji,
I'm sure that has some sort of deep, penetrating meaning.
and how.
You know, for a person who communicates with pictures of fruit, his behavior is quite alarming, actually.
It wasn't just that. It was a million little things, and when you added them all up together, it meant we were supposed to be together. And I knew it. I knew it the moment I entered his home uninvited.
You broke in.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to have a look around, you know, run my fingers through his unmentionables, you know, brush my teeth with his toothbrush, pee in his litter box. The usual stuff.
Does he even
be together forever.
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but you're starting to sound a tiny bit fatal attraction-ish. The only thing missing is you making a stew out of this cat. Tell me you didn't do that.
Oh, okay, I will tell you. I did not do that. But it was so yummy.
You have, in your life, done some things which are outlandish and unsavory, but this is too much. It's too far this time. And why do you insist on chasing him?
Because I am with child.
How did that happen?
Uncle, really?
How did it happen so quickly?
Oh, you know us Who's. We gestate super rapidly.
Since when?
Since now? Duh.
And Waldo, he knows?
I'm sure he knows. That's why he's not returning my calls or texts.
This changes nothing. You are still going to come back with me to answer for what you've done.
Uncle, come meet your grandnephew.
That is a banana.
Oh, that's not a banana. You're not a banana. You're a little cutie. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hello.
She has gone off the deep end, and there is no water in the deep.
Uncle, I do believe he favors you. He's got quite the appeal, don't you think?
Waldo has definitely taken her mind. This does change things. Now there is family honor at stake. Now I must find him. Where's Waldo?
Wait, don't you mean we? We must find him?
No. I definitely mean I. I can't subject you and your little banana to the rigors of...
Oh, we don't mind, really. We really don't mind.
It is not to be discussed further. This is a closed discussion. I am now ready. Come along.
Well, I guess I have no choice then. Fine. Why do you have your hair helmet on?
Oh, because I'm about to do something very clever and slightly against the rules of the universe.
Really?
And I need to be proud.
You can break the rules of the universe. I see how it goes.
Well, I'm a doctor. I can do anything until such time as becomes nothing.
You're going to need a weapon. You know, a blaster. Better to shoot Greedo and then say that he shot first later.
We are in a library filled with books, the best weapons in the world.
Oh, what are you going to do? Throw the heaviest books at him?
No, I am not going to throw the heaviest books at him.
How did I get related to somebody so lame?
What did you say?
I said, what is your game? What's the plan?
I believe I have deduced where I can find Waldo.
Really?
Yes, there's a place where people go to disappear, or to pretend to write a book, or a Fringe show.
That's brilliant! I never would have thought of that place.
Starbucks. Come along. We are going to go. I'm going to take you back home. You will answer for your deeds, and then I will find Waldo and discover his intentions.
One more thing, Uncle. I've been thinking a lot about what you've been saying, and it reminds me a lot of something that Jesus, well, Harry Potter, showed me, and I'd like to share it with you before we go.
This is progress. Please, go on.
Okay.
I'm interested.
Okay. Pick a card, any card. You can show them, but don't show me. Okay. Okay, now I want you to memorize your card. Get it in your head, everybody. I mean you. Okay. What is that? What is that? Oh my God. I swear. I saw a chipmunk over there. They gotta do some work in this theater. I mean, okay, here goes your card. Here it goes. Doody-doody-doody-doody. Okay. Now, for the amazing part. That's your card.
That is not my card.
That's your card.
That is not even the same color as mine.
Oh, fine. All right. It's got to be one of these. All right. This is going to be it. This is going to be. Oh, yeah. I can feel it. That is your card.
It is the back of a card.
Oh, okay. You know what? This is going to go a lot faster if you just find your card. Turn around so I can't see. Turn around. I'm going to give you the cards. You find your card. Okay? Look for the card and you'll be amazed.
All right. There are
so many jokers in this deck. Why are there so many? And I don't see my car. I'm still looking, and Cindy Lou, I do not see my. Oh, that girl!
You know, we're all stories in the end. You just have to make it a good one. All right, Waldo. I'm coming for you. I wish I knew how to quit you. Oh.
Thank you all very much for coming out. Appreciate it. We still have one more show. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. I am Bill Keevan, also known as the 5-Minute Professor. This is my lovely wife, Tracy.
Thank you, guys.
And we have the pleasure of coming out now for 5 shows, 1 left to go, and getting to perform this show. But it was only possible because the man who wrote the show, the man who created all of this set work, and our director, the one and only Patrick Cranito. We have one show. It is the penultimate show of the Fringe. It starts at 9:45 tomorrow night. I don't expect you to come back. But if you could tell people that it's a good way to spend an evening when Memorial Day is the next day and they get to see the show, we would very much appreciate it. Thank you all very much for coming out. Thank you. And the house lights come up and they can all go home now.